This lesson, which is known as McGregor's Theory X and Theory Y. So this theory is more to do with a leader's perception and how they look at their employees. That's why I've got these glasses here. As you can see, there's two different colored lenses. If you're looking at the world through these red lenses, what are you going to see? What color are you going to see? You're going to see red. Right, the color red. If you're looking at the world through the green lenses, what color are you going to see everything? Green, right? So this is basically what the theory is. The lenses that the leaders use to look at their employees, and based on their perception, that influences what type of leadership style they use to lead their team. So, for example, if a leader looks at their team through negative lenses, how do you think they are going to look at their team? In a negative way, right? So they are going to believe or see that their employees, they don't like working, they avoid responsibility, they have to be forced or controlled or threatened to do the job, they need to be micromanaged or supervised. So because you look at your employees that way and your perception of them is that, naturally your leadership style is going to be more authoritarian. So as a leader, you might be more hands-on, might be more involved, micromanaging the people to ensure that the work gets done properly. So that's McGregor's Theory X, negative, okay, negative perception. So Theory Y is very much the opposite. It is more positive. So the leader is looking through positive lenses, or their perception of their team is positive. So the leader believes that the employees are happy to work, they're self-motivated, they are creative, they enjoy working with great responsibility, accountability. No matter what goals you give to them, they are always motivated and they take responsibility to fulfill it. They don't need much direction, so they can work autonomously, and they accept responsibility and they seek after it as well. So how do you think, or what type of leadership style would naturally come into place as a result of this perception that the leader has of the team? Right? So the leader will be more collaborative, will have a lot more trust in the team, will consult the team, will give a little bit more freedom or responsibility because of the high trust that he has in them. Now, I think a good example of McGregor's Theory X and Y is, let's say, for example, imagine you're coming home from work and you're walking through the door, you've got a son that's playing video games and the dishes have not been done, right? Let's say you're looking at the situation or at this boy, this young man, your son, through negative lenses, right? So if you're looking at it from a Theory X point of view, you're like, oh man, this person doesn't like washing the dishes, avoids responsibility, has to be forced and controlled, needs to be supervised, right? Is lazy, right? So as a response to that perception that you have about your son at the time, right, and especially through those lenses, the McGregor Theory X lenses, how do you think you're going to respond? That is the McGregor Theory X leadership style, right? So you become a little bit more autocratic. You'll probably tell your son, get off that PlayStation or that game, go and wash the dishes now. You'll probably say a few nasty words as he makes his way there. But you're just going to tell him what to do and expect him to do it. Whereas if, let's say, same situation, same kid, dishes haven't been washed, you walk in from work and instead of McGregor's Theory X, you are using the McGregor's Theory Y. Okay, you're looking at it, at this situation, at this kid, through the McGregor's Theory Y lenses. Okay, so as you're looking at this boy, even though he's playing game, you believe he likes to wash the dishes. He is self-motivated. He does enjoy responsibility. He doesn't need much direction. He is happy to get the job done. Right? If you're looking at it from those lenses, McGregor Theory Y, a little bit more positive, then you probably wouldn't respond the same way as McGregor Theory X. You'll probably be like, okay, I'll let him do it. I know he'll figure it out. I know he'll do it anyway, right? So I'll just leave him alone, right? And so I guess the point that I'm trying to make here, that it's important to understand that a leader's perception and how they look at the employees through their perception influences their leadership style. So it's important to understand that and to become self-aware as well.